Yeah, I think the biggest thing, man, is offensively we got to continue to get better. It seems like I'm saying that week after week, and in particular, what we got to do is we got to play connected offensively. I talked to our group, while we were down in Texas. We are defending well enough to win games, and the reason we're defending well enough is we're playing tough and aggressive. But more than that, we're connected defensively. We haven't found that connection just yet offensively. We've got to see the game much better, especially in the ball screen and especially when we get below the free throw line. And then for as well as we're defending and as much opportunities we're getting in transition, okay, we're just not scoring efficiently enough there either. So that was obviously the major emphasis for today, trying to get better in those areas. I thought our guys had great spirits. New week, new opportunity. We're ready to move forward and get better. Yeah, super excited about that. Obviously, we've been on the road a lot. That was a long week for us in Texas, but happy to be back home. Excited to get to play in front of our fans. Obviously, hopefully, some of our shooting woes will be a little bit better as we're in our home gym and the place that we practice every day. But as I told the guys, we've got to understand that we can't get tied up in makes and misses. We've got to play offense the right way, and it's amazing when you do that, how shots will begin to fall. And that's what we've got to try to emphasize, is just playing the game the right way, playing connected offensively, sharing the basketball, reading the game in the ball screen below the free throw line. Those areas is where we're concentrating on.
And it just seems like that gap is not as wide as, it's a close gap, isn't it? What you're trying to do, getting the shots, playing consistently on offense.
Yeah, and it's funny, as you go back and watch the tape, I don't think that we're executing at an extremely high level right now, but it's amazing as you watch the tape how many open shots that we get. And for whatever reason, they're just not going in right now. We're going to try to keep feeding our guys full of confidence, getting them to shoot the right shots, spending extra time in here in the gym, work through your slumps. I think confidence comes from your preparation, and that's what we're going to try to do with our guys, is make sure that they're preparing the right way as well. So when we get out there, the work that we're putting in practice, because it's crazy. This is an extremely hardworking group. These guys, they worked their tails off today. It could have been easy to come in here with their heads down. Not have the right mindset after a frustrating week last week, but that's not the case with our group. So it's going to click at some point. It just hasn't yet offensively, but we're going to continue to work through that as that takes place.
What do you know about Western Michigan?
Yeah, another good team, another very formidable opponent. A team that, much like Stephen F. Alston, is going to play very, very physical, going to play through their post players. They got a couple big, strong guys on the inside that can present some problems for you. But again, this is way more about us than it is about our opponent, and us trying to understand a little bit better what we have to do more consistently in order to give ourselves the best chance to win.
You guys had kind of a similar start last year. The team started 3-3. You guys are 2-4 now, but last year started 3-3, then won 7 straight games. You think you guys are kind of capable of slowly starting to find that groove and battle off a series of wins?
Yeah, I think we've certainly got a chance to do that, right? Again, I've said it over and over. I don't think our team is really scratching the surface of where we can be when this thing's all said and done. But really, what our focus is today. Our focus was to come in here and try to get better, right? That's what our focus is going to be tomorrow. Outcomes are what they are. Obviously, we're in the business of winning basketball games, and we as a coaching staff knows that, and our players know that's what we're about as a program. But the focus has got to be on us getting better, right? And that's where we really have to do a good job day in and day out of taking ownership over what that looks like.
This was a long road trip, so it's something you won't experience. So how do you assess your guys came out of the road trip? Maybe not the results, but everything else.
Yeah, it was a long week, Dan, and as I'm down there playing 3 games in 3 days with no prep time, I don't know how much I love these 3-game MTEs. Even at the conference tournament, you get a day off in between games before, you head and play those last 2. So I think it was a tough week. Obviously, not having Jason the last game, I'm not making excuses, but that was certainly, that did not help our chances in a game like that, to not have your starting point guard. But again, I think today we had our guys were in great spirits. Felt like we have an opportunity this week to go win 2 basketball games. We got to prepare the right way. Thought we did that today. We got to come back and do it again tomorrow and give ourselves the best chance to win on Wednesday.
Yeah, but you have a chance to take a breath. I mean, I know you played Wednesday and then again on Saturday, but you kind of look at it that way after playing 3 in a row and traveling back and all that.
Yeah, and I think for our players yesterday was good. I don't know, for our coaching staff, obviously we're right back to it in terms of trying to make sure we got everything we need to get done for Western Michigan, ready to go for today and obviously tomorrow as well. But it's going to be good to be home. I can tell you that. We've been on the road a long time. It's probably as long a stretch as I've been on the road in coaching. The first basically 3 weeks of your season, you don't get to play in front of your home fans. So excited to be back and looking forward to seeing how that translates to the floor on Wednesday.
It's kind of excluded that you guys are coming back home during the holiday week. I mean, do you guys have any specific plans, Thanksgiving, anything like that?
Yeah, Wednesday we'll do Thanksgiving dinner as a team after the game. Obviously, we've got some local guys, Elijah, Dante, EJ, some of those guys that are going to go spend some time at home with their families on Thursday. We'll be off on Thursday to give them time to do that. Sure, some guys will be rolling out here with them, but yeah, we'll spend Thanksgiving as a team together on Wednesday to give those guys the opportunity to spend Thanksgiving together with their families.